Yes, from Storm Team 12, I'm meteorologist Jake Dunn.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
The NFL gave teams free reign on any Mike Vrabel, Diana Rossini jokes that they wanted to make in schedule release videos. So what jokes did we get? Well, not a lot. Relatively tame. I didn't expect anything super crazy, but I thought for sure somebody would make at least a Coldplay affair joke or something. Feels like a massive missed opportunity. Maybe Robert Kraft made some phone calls and asked everybody to be nice. I'm dead now.
More people listen to KFH than any other sports radio station in South Central Kansas, including Wichita. This is 97.5 and 1240 KFH. Kansas fan headquarters, 97.5 and 1240 KFH Wichita. KNSS HD2 Clearwater, an Odyssey sports station.
Hey, Wichita, it's Jacob Albrock. Stay right there for the latest breaking in sports talk. It's Sports Daily coming up next, exclusively on 97.5 and 1240 KFH.
Jim Rome here with your Rome Report. Not that we haven't covered this before, but after seeing the Cavaliers roar back from a 15-point deficit on the road against Detroit, the proverbial question, did the Pistons choke or did the Cavs rip it from them? As always, yes. And memo to Pistons coach, player, and fan. The ref show did not rip this from you. And as much fun as it is to blame Tony Brothers for everything that's wrong in the world, his non-call at the end of the game is not the reason you lost. Your inability to hold a 15-point lead, even a 9-point lead late, and have anybody not named Cade Cunningham do anything at all is the reason you lost. Shoot, you still had a chance in overtime, and you still didn't finish at home in one of the most important games you've played in years. Instead of looking for a bailout from the ref show, look in the damn mirror. Brothers did not beat you. The Cavs did. Oh, and you choked. I'm Jim Rome. And remember, you can always follow me on Instagram at Jim Rome.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
The U.S. Treasury just released its official financial report for 2025. Buried in it is a startling admission. By its own numbers, it appears the U.S. government is insolvent. When governments go this deep in debt, they print money, raise taxes, or cut benefits, none of which will help protect you. That's why people move to gold and silver. Call Monetary Gold at 877-NOW-GOLD for their complimentary gold and silver guide. That's 877-NOW-GOLD. Call Monetary Gold now at 877-NOW-GOLD. Do it before the next headline, not after. Performance may vary. You should always consult your financial and tax professional.
Dr. X here once again, lactating truth milk for you out of my mind nipple. Today's heads up.
Wichita's most listened to sports radio, 97.5 and 1240 KFH. This is Sports Daily.
Look alive, couple of stewed prunes heading your way.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Couple of stewed prunes heading your way here on Sports Daily. Glad to be with you. Jacob Albrock, TJ Cleveland, coming at you on a Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday. We've got football to talk about on a Friday. That's always a good thing as we are coming to you here for the next few hours. We are getting through these schedule releases. Have you made it through all the schedule release videos?
I've watched about 10 of them so far. I've got my favorites.
I think I've got 4 or 5 in the books. You sent me one overnight of the Falcons. Might be the leader in the clubhouse. Those are really good. Those are really good. There have been some good ones. I've watched more this year than I ever have probably. We'll get into some of that, but we'll get into the full schedule. We're going to go game by game for the Chiefs here. Try to guess at, in a year they're trying to bounce back, how difficult that'll be, because there are stretches on this schedule where you look at it and you just kind of cringe a little bit at what the Chiefs will be facing. Do I have that? The Royals. Don't look now. Royals are in last place.
Yeah, it's football season.
All that progress.
It's football season.
We'll discuss the sweep to the White Sox there that was completed last night by Chicago. We have that for you as well. It's all brought to you. It's all what's on tap. Brought to you by the Wichita Brewing Company, now featuring Caddy Snack, Wichita's golf beer, Caddy Snack Blonde Ale, refreshingly crushable, makes the perfect pairing from the first tee to the 19th hole, no matter the score. Caddy Snack reminds you to beer the ball. Wichita Brewing Company, pizza and beer made here. Thanks for listening to us on KFH. You can call us at 869-1240. Email us at sportsdaily@kfhradio.com. You can hit us on our video streams, Facebook, YouTube, and X. It's simple. You just comment there on those streams. We can get those right out over the air. Thanks also for watching us on 12 News Connected. Thanks for listening to us on the Odyssey app, where you can leave voice messages for us. Max Power producing, TJ Cleveland there. I'm Jacob Albrock. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, the one thing I got to say about these videos is they're all too long. They're all too long. You know, you want to send it to somebody and you're like, man, I almost feel bad for sending you an 8-minute video.
I feel like this is the only day. That's the only day of the year where you can get by sending somebody an 8-minute video.
But like, I don't know that I watched to completion any of them, because you're like, all right, I get it. I got to get on to the next one, or I'll never be able to see it all. We're talking like you look at these videos and you want to watch them for all 32 teams. You've now made
you got to carve out an hour.
You've now made a 4.5-hour commitment to watch all 32 of these videos. So, like, we got to cut that down, NFL. Like, we're in the get stuff done business. I think the rule next year needs to be videos need to be 3 minutes or less.
Yeah, you could get the point across in that probably. The Chiefs are on the longer side.
I know we don't need like skits for every game.
No, you do.
Like, no, you don't. Give us the highlights. You don't have to, like, if you're going to make fun of a team, take your shots there. Otherwise, buzz it on through. How long was that Titans video this year? That couldn't have been that long.
No,
I feel like the Titans in totality, everyone talks about the Chargers, but it feels like the Titans video is 2 minutes long, and they go through every game. We don't have to overthink these. We can get them going here a little bit. That'd be my only beef. But they're very creative. All the ones I've seen are good.
I am the biggest hypocrite when it comes to these, I think, is that I sat here all day yesterday and was like, oh my God, schedule release day. Like, why are we making such a big deal about schedule release day? Like, it's like, this is a press release. What are we like? And then, like, man, it suckers me in every time. And like, I get there and I'm like looking through the leaks and digging, and I'm like, well, who do the Chiefs play in week 17? Who's that going to be? And then it drops, and like, I'm out of commission for the next like 15 minutes because I got to watch like the Chiefs and the Chargers at least to see what happened. And then it's like, I'm up last night, way past when I should have been awake, like trying to thumb through which the best ones were. And like, it gets me every time. And like the intricacies of the stupid digs, like that scratches my brain the right way.
Mine too. The actual releasing of the schedules, I didn't look at the actual matchups on anybody. If I do that, I'll just go look at their schedule. Like you don't actually care who they're playing or anything.
Outside of the Chiefs, I don't care.
Yeah. Are you taking any shots at anybody? And B, are they funny? Like, I'm looking at the Jets video right now. This is so dumb. Like, they put paint on a color palette, and they're literally taking you through every, come on, man. That's not good. We all want to laugh. Nobody likes that.
Some of them, though, this is my other take on the schedule videos, is even the Falcons one is guilty of this, but like, they just did a bunch of skits that had nothing to do with the schedule.
That's what you need. That's what you need.
Like the Raiders, the Step Brothers thing. Like, I kept watching that, and I'm like, when are they going to talk about the games? They didn't at all.
Who cares? They got to highlight how similar and dorky both Kirk Cousins and Fernando Mendoza are, leaned into it. The Cowboys with their Tyler videos, there were more digs in there. And they were just letting those guys go a little bit. But I didn't even get through it all because, again, it was too long. But the digs they were taking were really good digs. Like, they were good digs that they were putting in there.
Easter. Everybody lost their mind in the Chargers one about if they were going to throw the Easter eggs in about Vrabel and everything like that. But
were they the only ones that did?
That's the one that I saw. Yeah, they did a little bit, and they didn't do much. Like,
it was good though.
Charger standards, you know what I'm talking about. It's not quite up to their par on throwing a dig.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty good.
The best Chiefs Easter egg that I saw in any video though was the Chargers and them saying going to the marketplace and you could purchase the free 4 t-shirt.
Yeah, that's such
a callback. That's good.
That's good. The Chargers are the snarkiest, and I appreciate that. I gotta go back and try to watch them all. They're like, and that's the thing. Like, let's not overthink this. Like the Jets do their dumb paint video. Like, I don't care who you're actually playing.
Yeah, I'm not watching that.
That's not.
I'm gonna watch. Once I realize that's what the premise of it is, I'm out. Sorry,
I'm out. Yeah, like
the
cool.
Cardinals. Everybody
You
is
showed us how to make every color.
Everybody's taking a dump on the Arizona Cardinals because theirs is a big Zoom meeting, Teams meeting, and it's like the Cardinal, whatever his name, Big Red is his name, I guess, is hosting a meeting with all the other mascots, and they can't talk because they're mascots, and so it's just a bunch of like video chat going on, and it's all AI, and so people are losing their minds about that too.
Okay. I see the Colts did a Simpsons take, Max.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
pretty
sure
good.
if you've seen that. I haven't seen that. I will not include
There's
Tyreek
that
Hill in
one.
these
It's
videos.
basically
that's good.
There's like a minute or two of like about a minute of like Colts video that's like actually edited to make it look like that, and then it's every single game has a skit from the actual Simpsons that goes with that.
Ooh, I'm gonna like that then. Bart on the chalkboard. I will not make a Tyreek Hill joke was pretty great.
That one's good.
Okay. All right. I got to watch that one then. But that's the point. Like, nobody cares about the schedule. We need it to be funny. We need it to be entertaining. And that's all that matters. And that's why we've made the NFL does this. Like I've asked before, like, how in the world have they made the draft what it is?
I know.
How have they made the schedule release what it is? It's because the teams put out funny videos. Nobody actually cares about the schedule. We can just go to Chiefs.com and see the schedule.
I think you care about your schedule for your team. And then it becomes schedule release day, and the fact of like, this is like an SNL skit everywhere. Everywhere you look is SNL.
But yeah, like that's what I'm getting at.
We care. You care about your team and who they're playing. Because I guarantee you sat there.
I can go look at an online article to find that. We get the hype and the buildup because you wait for these videos.
Yeah. And then they do the slow leak. I think that what helps it too is that they just keep dropping. And then you're sitting there, it's like, oh, is this confirmed? Is this right?
We're going to go game by game of the actual football here for the Chiefs. It is a week 5 bye. So there's that for you. I suppose good that it's early this year. We'll come back, though. We'll discuss it in detail on Sports Daily. It's all Brockton Cleveland. Don't go away.
Lightning, hail, tornadoes, flooding. It's the worst of severe weather, and it's coming. Spring brings warmer temperatures, but also dangerous weather conditions. Stay up to date day or night with the Storm Team 12 weather app. You'll get accurate forecasts so you can plan ahead and stay safe, no matter the weather. Download the Storm Team 12 weather app, brought to you by Stutzman's Greenhouse.
The future of television has arrived. Next Gen TV is here with stunning video, movie theater quality sound, enhanced voice clarity, and interactive features, all upgradable for the future. Learn more at watchnextgentv.com.
The canvas of our imagination. They tell a story. Clouds affect the events of your day. Sometimes they growl, sometimes they inspire, but they're always the messengers of nature's mood, written in the sky. Storm Team 12 understands the language of clouds. We're dedicated to decoding their message so you know what to expect. Behind every cloud, there is a story waiting to be told. Trust Ross Jansen and Storm Team 12, alerting you first to the impact on your life.
We are following a breaking update.
Every day, all day, stream the stories that have you talking near and far.
Whoever is behind the wheel of this bus is not stopping.
From hundreds of local reporters and meteorologists spanning the country.
Chaos here this morning at the UW campus.
Search LNL for the all-new Local News Live streaming app.
Odyssey is one of the most influential audio and entertainment brands in the nation. You already know Odyssey's iconic local radio brands in Wichita. But did you know Odyssey has the country's best collection of music, news, and sports brands? Odyssey is also a premium podcast creator, major event producer, and digital innovator. Odyssey brings people together across the country and right here in Wichita. Odyssey also delivers meaningful radio and digital audio results. Find out our story and impact at odysseyinc.com/Wichita.
Make yourself known now.
31001 in traffic pursuit.
Oh my God, here.
Investigate TV Plus begins with real people.
We investigate stories that impact you.
And inspire change every day.
Something is broken.
Real problems
Why are they hiding it?
and real solutions.
My daughter was dying in front of me.
What was your reaction when he said that?
Investigate TV Plus, weekdays at 3:30 p.m. on KWCH.
Sometimes people tell us, I don't get it, it's just tea. But let me tell you, we are so much more than just tea. With 20 plus flavors of sweet and unsweet iced tea, the possibilities are endless. Come on in and try them all for free to find your favorite or get us on the go for your busy lifestyle. And don't miss happy hour every day. So the next time someone tells you it's just tea, tell them to come by and find out why we say drink tea, be happy.
Jim Rome here, lighting up your afternoons on The Jim Rome Show. Catch me starting at 2 on Wichita's #1 sports radio, Kansas Fan Headquarters, 97.5 and 1240 KFH.
Mornings are busy. We're here to make your mornings better. We report the stories that affect you.
3 more hospitalized from contaminated apple juice just a day after the FDA issued a recall.
We're here to make your mornings better.
Closing east and westbound lanes of K96 for repairs.
With 12 News, you're prepared for your whole day.
Scattered thunderstorms across the state into the afternoon.
Stay a step ahead with 12 News this morning on KWCH and KSCW.
Staley is on KFH.
Longhofer Lawn and Tree Care celebrating 60 years in Wichita, providing expert lawn care for healthy lawn, tree, and shrub care and bedweed control since 1966. Longhofer Lawn and Tree Care. We come back. We're talking schedule release. Yeah, the videos are good. I'm trying to make my way through a couple throughout the show here and breaks and things. I appreciate the effort. You know, in college, I think probably some of the best times, I don't know how it was at Newman, TJ, but for us, making videos and dumb videos and trying to make people laugh, and this was before social media, were some of the best times we ever had. Just like outrageous, silly, dumb. Like, thank God we didn't have YouTube or anywhere to put these things that we used to make. But that's what it reminds me of. Like that department in the building, like getting together probably for the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 months with dumb ideas, sitting around trying to come up with these things and then pulling them off. Like, I love it. That's a little nostalgia for me, but we need a time limit on these. We need a time limit. And we don't need to actually see every game released if it's going to take you 7 minutes to get there. I think we put a 3-minute timer on this and we call it good. I mean, there's no way we're watching some of these. No chance. Come on. It was 8 minutes to watch a social media video. That's too long. That was the problem with the Chiefs. The Chiefs was funny for a second, and you're like, all right, I get it. Like, I get it. And there was a world-class comedian in there. But no, it's just too much. But we do get the schedule for the Chiefs eventually. Broncos week 1, Colts week 2, both at home. I'll take you through the bird's eye here, and then we can dig in. Dolphins, Raiders on the road before a bye week in week 5. Then it's home against the Chargers, back-to-back road games, Seahawks, Broncos in week 7 and 8. They come back home against the Jets in week 9, on the road at Atlanta in week 10, the Cardinals in week 11, the Bills at week 12, which is the Thanksgiving game we've been telling you about. This is where the stretch starts, where you're just like, oh my goodness. It goes at Bills, at Rams, at Bengals, and then back home for Patriots, 49ers, back on the road for the Chargers. How about that for a 6-game stretch? And then they close the season against
It's even bigger than that on a bird's eye view. Which Sam McDowell pointed out from the Kansas City Star last night. Week 3 to 14, they were playing at home 3 times. There was a month break from week 2 to 6, and then what is that, week like 13 to 17, right? Yeah. They have
no, they play week 15 at home.
Yeah, after that. Okay. It's after the Cardinals game. They go on the road for 3 straight. So basically they have a month off.
Yeah.
Twice in the season of home games.
Yeah, and it's not like it doesn't feel like they ever get like the real good side of that either. You know what I mean? Like there's not really that stretch where like, oh yeah, but they get whatever. Like if you're looking at a quote unquote soft spot on their schedule,
else pointed out
weeks 2, 3, and 4.
I know. That's what somebody else pointed out. Somebody else pointed out that like during that 12-week span of only having 3 home games, 2 of the home games are the Jets and the Cardinals. And it's like, oh, well, way to take advantage of those.
Yeah.
You're going to go on the road in that span, and you'll go play the team that just won the Super Bowl, the Broncos, the Bills, the Rams, the Bengals. Like, man, that is a grind.
It's a grind. So as we look at it, I would say there's not a lot here where you're like, all right, advantage Chiefs. They get 6 primetime games this year. So, okay, you're looking at 6 primetime games again. They're going to be front and center most weeks. The network assignments are all over the map. It's going to be that kind of weird again. There's not going to be time for much routine. I do think the early bye is probably a good thing this year with Mahomes coming off the injury. I guess
that's what everybody. It feels like it's kind of like, man, week 5 bye sucks because we saw that 2 years ago. That's the earliest bye you can have, right? It's 5.
I think so, yeah. But
I'm pretty
if
sure
Mahomes isn't fully healthy, I mean, we don't know this yet. Like if Mahomes is fully healthy by week 1, then yeah, it sucks. But if he's not, then it's probably a good thing.
Yeah. I think so.
But I don't think any team wants to have it in 5 and then have to go 6 through
exactly. I know. It's basically like, where does it weigh on your scale to say like, it's nice that we get a week for Mahomes to rest up, but it's like, yeah, but then in the same breath, Mahomes comes back and he's got to play 12 straight games.
Right. Yeah. I get what you're saying. I mean, I don't think you'd. We can't answer that question right now. The Chiefs Vegas win total right now, TJ, is at 10.5. 10.5. I'm not betting that over. Not with this schedule. Not the way it lines up. I keep wanting to say, oh, the Chiefs will bounce back and they'll be back to great this year. And I'm not sure that's the responsible way to look at this.
I have no idea. Like I as we've said, you look at the AFC and you just say, I've got no clue, man. Like, who is the good team?
They feel like 10-7. They feel like maybe 11-6 if they got really, if they really did good. That doesn't necessarily speak to this is how good they are. I think they'll bounce back and be much better than they were last year. But is that going to be good enough to win 11 games on this schedule? I think if we looked at it right now, we don't know how Daniel Jones's health is, so maybe getting the Colts early is good. But
that's why we're doing this, Jacob. We're going to go through game by game.
We are. I'm trying to look at it, though, big picture first. Like, there's just, when you look at it, there's not a lot of them where there's like enough. You get the Raiders twice, you probably feel good about, right? The Cardinals, the Jets, that's 4. The Dolphins, that's 5. That leaves you no wiggle room, basically. You'd have to win all the rest. Like that's where I'm like, oh my goodness gracious. How are they getting to 10-7? How are they getting to 11-6 especially? It's going to be tough this year. They're going to have to be somewhat back because they're going to have to go beat a lot of really good teams to get to those numbers. Really good teams. We think really good teams. So we can take it game by game here, TJ. Week 1 at home against the Broncos. I hate that this game is week 1.
Yep.
From a football perspective. From a football perspective. It's exciting that it's week 1 from a just in general perspective. We don't know if Mahomes is going to be back. It's a home game. How do you even predict this right now?
I mean, we haven't talked about this. Since we now know that weeks 1 and 2, the Chiefs are in prime time, Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football. I'd say the prognosticators are telling these networks, yeah, he's probably going to play.
I think that's probably true. That's probably true. But even if he is, it's game 1 back from an ACL.
I know.
I don't know what Daniel Jones's status is at this point. He's probably in about the same range. I would think based on what we've seen this offseason as Mahomes from his recovery. But his will be harder to come back from than Mahomes. So, I mean, can they go 2-0? I think they can go 1-1.
I need it. I got it right. I'm writing these down. Denver, week 1 at home, Monday Night Football.
I don't know. I mean, am I doing this by myself? Like I
got a TJ column and a Jacob column.
Okay.
And we're gonna revisit in February.
Okay. Oh my God.
I feel like we need some background music, Max. Give us something dramatic.
I'll go listen, give me both at home. You're gonna have to give me 2-0 if there's any hope this season. You're gonna have to give me 2-0.
Yeah. I think it's 2-0 as well. I'm with you as well. I'm going 2-0 in those two. I think that the Denver game just, there we go. Nice background music. It's our pick'em music. Haven't heard this in a while. I think that they can get by Denver. I think that, as you're happy as a Chiefs fan, that's a home game week 1. Like you don't want to go to Denver week 1, especially. It sounds like Bo Nix is going to do training camp and everything like that, so he should be okay. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, Denver's better than they probably ever have been in this last span since post Peyton, right? I think you could say that.
I think Denver, and here's the problem for me, and I was down on Denver last year. I think we had enough fun with that.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be better this year than they were last year.
I think they were. They got
now again. When I say stuff like that, that doesn't mean I think they're going to win more games. Blah blah blah. Like I just think they'll be better. They added Jalen Waddle.
Yeah.
So now you go Sutton, Waddle. They got Evan Ingram last year. Their running back room is really deep, which we know Sean Payton likes. It really becomes a question of how good can their defense be? Because I think their offense has a chance to be pretty dang good, like way better than it's been.
I predict in week 1 and 2 here, I'm going 2-0. I think maybe the biggest reason why is because I think that the Chiefs will do what we've talked about. And I know other coaches aren't stupid, but I think that it's a little bit of like, are the Chiefs really going to run the ball? And I think if they do, and they really commit to Kenneth Walker, like I think they can come out and everybody's going to be like, whoa, like look at these guys.
Okay. And I agree with that.
Yeah.
Are they going to be able to defend right out of the gates?
I have no idea.
They have so many new players on that side of the ball. Right? Hey, welcome in, Mansour. Now go out there and guard Cortland Sutton today.
It's true. Anyways, all right, I'm going 2-0. They're going to beat Denver on Monday night. They're going to beat the Colts on Sunday night. I don't know where Daniel Jones is either. I think the Colts are bound to come back down from the law of averages, which they caught a little bit of last year towards the end. I don't think that they're going to be 11-0 or whatever they were like they were last year. So
I don't even like that I'm going 2-0 there. The chances of that are pretty unlikely.
It scares me as well.
We're about to do this and both have them at 4-0 going into the bye. Man, that feels.
I know but it's the easiest part of their schedule. So they may as well take advantage of it. I'm with you. They're going to go 4-0 into the bye. We'll just keep going 2-2 for this first couple.
The Dolphins don't seem to pose any threat, do they?
There you go. Max has got the button pushing going on. I think the Dolphins. who the Dolphins have the Liberty quarterback. What's it? Malik Willis is going to be quarterback there this year, right?
Yep.
So I have no idea what
they're not.
expect.
But they're not very good outside of him.
I know.
Right? They traded Waddle. They don't have Tyreek Hill. I don't know who's their best receiver.
I have no idea. It's not those two. I have no idea.
They still have Achane.
Achane. They just paid him a boatload of money. But yeah, I think they can go to Miami.
And Willis is good, but like, who's the Dolphins' top receiver right now?
For that reason, they're going 3-0. And then at the Raiders, listen, I'm actually pretty excited about Raiders football. That video yesterday, I just love Fernando Mendoza because I love Fernando Mendoza. But like, they've actually got like, if they can figure out all the prospects that they have, like, and put them together and get something out of Max Crosby, like, they're still not going to be that good, but they'll be way better than they have been.
I think it's simpler. I don't think their defense is going to be very good, but if they can block at all, which they couldn't last year,
I mean, if you can figure out something of Mendoza,
Kirk Cousins is good. Kirk Cousins is fine. Kirk Cousins is back off of injury, but you've got Brock Bowers there.
That's what I'm saying. If you can get something
Tucker
of
there,
Mendoza,
Ashton Bowers
Bowers
there,
yes, those guys alone, like, you can figure something out. Like, you've got to win more games this year.
But I don't
think
know.
so.
But I don't know if they're going to be any good on defense outside of Max Crosby. That's where it gets into like, okay, they might be a lot better on offense because Kirk Cousins will make them better for sure. I wouldn't play Fernando Mendoza before week 8 if you paid me to play Fernando Mendoza before week 8.
You're not going to start him,
Mendoza?
Yes.
No, Why do you think they brought Kirk Cousins in there?
Why did you draft a guy first overall then?
When did Patrick Mahomes start his first game?
That was for a team that was good. I would be shocked. I'd be shocked if he's not starting. Is that a thing?
You think he's the week 1 starter?
I was under the impression that
$100 right now he's not the week 1 starter.
I've missed all those headlines then because I was under the impression Kirk Cousins came to back up Fernando Mendoza week 1.
He is not going to start week 1. No chance. No way. They're protecting Mendoza. They don't know if the line's going to be any good. You don't just throw him in there to get annihilated. That's what Kirk Cousins is in there for. And Kirk Cousins isn't what he was a few years ago, but he's respectable. He's there to teach Fernando. He's there to do what Alex Smith ended up doing for Mahomes. Here's how you do it. Here's how you play quarterback. Now, the difference is you're like, again, one of the worst lines in football. You don't want your rookie taking that heat right out of the gates. So, no, he's not starting week 1. I wouldn't start him before week 8. As long as Cousins is respectable, and I think he will be because he's also a year removed from a bad injury and not that old. All right, so that takes us to a bye week here. We've both got them 4-0. So what that was individually, I think, like if we have revisions and I look at it, I'm like, man, what are the chances they go 4-0? That feels unlikely. But we'll keep it there because I understand the exercise you have right now.
Yep. Okay.
Week by week. But I think the overall chances of that aren't high. They're not high. Excuse me. We go into a bye.
Coming out of the bye, Chargers at home. Noon game, I believe, 3:00 game.
No, it's a 3 o'clock. Boy, you got to go first on this one because I got to think about it.
I know. I've stared at this one for a while too. Is that I don't think that they go 5-0, but then and then the Chargers are good, but then it's coming out of a bye is the only reason that I think that they can win is because they're really good out of byes.
Can I go back? Can I change my week 1? Can I change week 1?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna give the Broncos that win and put them at 3-1.
All right.
Then I think it's a little easier to say coming out of a bye at home, they'll beat the Chargers and be 4-1. I feel better about that than
these
saying
results.
The
these results are finalized. These results are finalized at 9:00 Central Time today, so we can make revisions as we wish. But you have to say them on the air. You can't do this behind closed doors. Chargers at home. Oh my gosh! I think I'm going to put them as a win. I guess I'll say that they can go 5-0, and I really don't want to, but I think that they can coming out of a bye. They can get another one there. So I'm going to put them at 5-0.
Okay, I've got them at 4-1. We'll make this our last one before our break. Seattle on the road. I mean, I'm not giving them that win.
No, I'm not either. They're losing
it's prime time, so I've got them with a loss there. Now they are at 4-2 heading into week 8.
Yeah, I'm with you. I have that as my first loss. I think that going there, that's a tough place to win a game. That'd be a tough place for the Chiefs to win a game in the 3 years ago when they were like far and away the best team in football. Like that's a tough place to go win. The Chargers are a really good the Seahawks are a really good team coming off the Super Bowl. The Kenneth Walker storyline is going to be a lot of fun to follow. I think that he probably will go for a lot, but maybe it's a defense question. I just don't think that's a good place for them to go get a win in prime time. That's a lot riding on that game, and it's going to be a tough place. I'm going to put that.
This entire exercise is a defense question. The defense
really
will be better in week 17 than it is in week 1. Yep. That's why I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, I'm really uncomfortable having them with that kind of record right out of the gates. I don't have a clue how good their defense is going to be, especially early on in the year. Yeah, I think they can run the ball effectively because they have a great line, and if they just do it, they'll run the ball fine. That's not the problem. The problem is, can they defend anybody? And they are playing some pretty good offenses in that stretch we just talked about. So that's where it gets a little troublesome. So I've got them 4-2. You've got them 5-1, correct?
Yep.
We're headed into week 8. This exercise on Sports Daily. What do you think, Chiefs fans? What do you have as a reasonable record? It's not like we didn't know these opponents. We knew who they were playing. So how much does it change based on the order of which they played?
That's right.
All right, we'll come back. We got more Sports Daily. Don't go away.
Lightning, hail, tornadoes, flooding. It's the worst of severe weather, and it's coming. Spring brings warmer temperatures, but also dangerous weather conditions. Stay up to date day or night with the Storm Team 12 weather app. You'll get accurate forecasts so you can plan ahead and stay safe, no matter the weather. Download the Storm Team 12 weather app, brought to you by Stutzman's Greenhouse.
The future of television has arrived. Next Gen TV is here with stunning video, movie theater quality sound, enhanced voice clarity, and interactive features, all upgradable for the future. Learn more at watchnextgentv.com.
The canvas of our imagination. They tell a story. Clouds affect the events of your day. Sometimes they growl, sometimes they inspire, but they're always the messengers of nature's mood written in the sky. Storm Team 12 understands the language of clouds. We're dedicated to decoding their message so you know what to expect. Behind every cloud, there is a story waiting to be told. Trust Ross Jansen and Storm Team 12, alerting you first to the impact on your life.
We are following a breaking update.
Every day, all day, stream the stories that have you talking near and far.
Whoever is behind the wheel of this bus is not stopping.
From hundreds of local reporters and meteorologists spanning the country.
Chaos here this morning at the UW campus.
Search LNL for the all-new Local News Live streaming app.
Odyssey is one of the most influential audio and entertainment brands in the nation. You already know Odyssey's iconic local radio brands in Wichita. But did you know Odyssey has the country's best collection of music, news, and sports brands? Odyssey is also a premium podcast creator, major event producer, and digital innovator. Odyssey brings people together across the country and right here in Wichita. Odyssey also delivers meaningful radio and digital audio results. Find out our story and impact at odysseyinc.com/Wichita.
Make yourself known now.
310-1 in traffic pursuit.
Oh my God, here.
Investigate TV Plus begins with real people.
We investigate stories that impact you.
And inspire change every day.
Something is broken.
Real problems.
Why are they hiding it?
And real solutions.
My daughter was dying in front of me.
What was your reaction when he said that?
Investigate TV Plus, weekdays at 3:30 p.m. on KWCH.
Sometimes people tell us, I don't get it, it's just tea. But let me tell you, we are so much more than just tea. With 20 plus flavors of sweet and unsweet iced tea, the possibilities are endless. Come on in and try them all for free to find your favorite or get us on the go for your busy lifestyle. And don't miss happy hour every day. So the next time someone tells you it's just tea, tell them to come by and find out why we say drink tea, be happy.
Jim Rome here, lighting up your afternoons on The Jim Rome Show. Catch me starting at 2 on Wichita's #1 sports radio, Kansas Fan Headquarters, 97.5 and 1240 KFH.
Mornings are busy. We're here to make your mornings better. We report the stories that affect you.
3 more hospital lies from contaminated apple juice just a day after the FDA issued a recall.
We're here to make your mornings better.
Closing east and westbound lanes of K96 for repairs.
With 12 News, you're prepared for your whole day.
Scattered thunderstorms across the state into the afternoon.
Stay a step ahead with 12 News this morning on KWCH and KSCW.
Thing. Go! Sports Daily is on KFH.
Thanks to Crestview Country Club for being a great supporter of the show. I'm getting out there today, TJ. It might be more like 16 or 17 holes. Going to try 18. It'll be hot. First hot golf of the year for me. But we'll get out there. We got 18 holes. We're going to play the north side today and give it a whirl. See what we can do out there. 36 holes to choose from. Always can find a tee time at Crestview Country Club. Doubt there's going to be time to hop in for a beer after the round, but most of the time there is. It'll be a blast. Get out there. Give them a call. They've got different kinds of memberships too, different kinds of levels. If you're a family out there, they've got opportunities there as well. So give them a call. Tell them we sent you from Sports Daily. All right, we continue our exercise here. We're going into week 8 of the Chiefs' schedule as they release it. I've got them at 4-2. TJ has them at 5-1. Neither of us are comfortable with those records, but we're trying to take this responsibly game by game here. So now they go to Denver, TJ.
Max,
and I had them. I changed them to losing the opener at home against Denver.
Yep.
But they're going to exact their revenge here.
Okay.
And they're going to come back and they're going to get a win in Denver to split the series on the season. And to me, that gets them at 5-2. What do you think?
I think I need my background music, Max. I don't know if I'm supposed to make picks under this pressure of dead silence. I'm backwards of you. I think that they win in week 1 and then they lose in Mile High. Honestly, I think they could go. I don't think that there's a world where they get swept by the Broncos. So it could go opposite of what you have as well, or opposite of what I have and have what you have as well. But I think that the Broncos are just going to be really good. I honestly think as we sit here, maybe we need to throw out some favorable takes for the Broncos fans for all the hate that we spewed last year. But I do think that they're probably the favorite to win the division. You agree with that?
I haven't looked at their schedule yet. I
haven't either.
So I don't know quite yet. I think all 4 teams, I would say, are going to be better than they were a year ago. I don't think any of them, like, except maybe the Chiefs, right, took a talent hit. I think the Raiders added, the Chargers added, the Broncos added. I think the Chiefs are probably the only team in the division you could say went lateral, and I don't know how you couldn't say that based on the defensive losses, but they're also getting healthier. So they could also be better just for that reason, right? They get Mahomes back. So Yeah, I'm gonna guess they'll end up being the favorite, but I haven't looked at their schedule, so I'm not sure where I'll put that yet.
All right, we're both at 5-2. Jets
5-2
at home
going into week 9. Now we're feeling good here. We're riding high. Fast forward to November 2nd on Sports Daily that Monday morning. 5-2. Chiefs are looking great. Everything's going right. Well, it's about to get even better because they're going to beat the Jets at home, and I think they're going to win in Atlanta against Tua's Falcons. So I'm going to have them all the way up to 7-2 by week 10 here. DJ,
Matt,
and that's crazy.
You're gonna make Max play his stupid button again. I think that the Jets at home, I think that is a game that they win. I don't know who's gonna play quarterback for the Jets. Do we know?
Gino.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I missed that. I forgot about that.
I think he's the only option.
They've got him and the Clemson quarterback that everybody's talking about. They may have stolen him late. What's his name?
Okay.
I can't remember his name. Cade Klubnik. Yeah. Breece Hall's first game in Kansas City for this one. Excited for that storyline. It's going to be a bunch of fun. But yeah, they're not going to lose to the Jets at home. I've got them at 6-2 there. Jacob, I have them losing a stupid one though. I have them going to the Atlanta and losing in that one. The Falcons have felt like they have been in a spot to where it's like, man, they
get a bunch of good players.
I know. They just have to figure
the Falcons and the Jets are kind of the same, right? The Jets have a bunch of good players too. They've loaded up in the draft. Like they both of those teams have a bunch of good players, but they don't have good quarterbacks.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, whatever. Like I'm not. That's not going to be it. So 7-2, you've got them at 6-3. Is that right?
6-3. I think that they could drop one of the Falcons. The Falcons have just been on the precipice for so long. I'm not sure if Tua is going to be the answer, but I also don't think Tua is as bad as we all made Tua out to be.
Penix is alive.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that So when we take this game by game, this is what happened. If you ask me going into week 11, will the Chiefs be 7-2? I would tell you no. So that's what makes this hard. Right? It makes this difficult because, again, versus the Cardinals at home, they're winning that game. Now I've got them at 8-2.
8-2.
They're not going to be 8-2.
Holy smokes, people! Jacob is riding Chiefs' coattails right now.
They're not going to be 8-2.
I don't know. You're the one that's telling me that they are. So what other games are they going to lose?
That's why this is hard.
Go back and make. I'm offering you up revisions to make to the schedule, but as
I know,
you
but
stand,
I can't find. I can't find a spot. It would have to be the Chargers at home in week 6.
I know.
But I don't think that's going to be it either. Out of a bye week.
Yep. Jacob's at 8-2. I'm at 7-3. Now this is the gauntlet. We're in the gauntlet a little bit because of going to Seattle and Denver is where it kind of really starts after week 6. But then they get that 3 weeks of Jets, Falcons, Cardinals. Like they're probably favored to win all 3 of those games. Coming out of that though, we're going to the Bills on Thanksgiving night, to the Rams on Thursday Night Football, and then to Cincinnati in week 14. That is a stretch of games. We'll just do Thanksgiving, Jacob, because this is the big one. They've lost to the Bills in the regular season.
Yeah, is this Chiefs Bills regular season? Every even hard.
Like it feels like an easy L, right? Like it always happens.
They don't beat the Bills in the regular season. They're 1-4 against them in the regular season, I believe, is the number, and 4-0 against. No, they're 1-5 against them in the regular season, and 4-0 against them in the playoffs.
I saw the joke on social media of they had to make this game on Thanksgiving night, so I have to sit there and argue with my Chiefs hating aunt and say, no, they're supposed to lose to them in the regular season.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a loss.
Yep. 7-4, 8-3. Now we're going to the Rams on Thursday Night Football.
I'm good to give them an L.
I'm going to give them an L as well. Yeah, I'm at 7-5. Jacob is at 8-4. The wheels are starting to fall off the Chiefs train. This is where on Sports Daily. Where are we? Like December now. This is where we're going to be sitting there and saying, "What are the Chiefs? Are the Chiefs legitimate?"
So what we'll be doing is trying to get there. If they really were 7-2. What is it? 8-2?
8-2.
If they were really 8-2 going into that Buffalo game, I will sit there week of Thanksgiving and tell you, don't panic when they lose the next 3 games. Like that was a great start to the season. I think if they're 6-4 going into that game, I'm gonna feel pretty good about it. But so that would be the conversation. Like, all right, these next 3 weeks, nobody panic, because I don't think they're winning any of them to take it into week 14. And I'll have them losing 3 straight at that point.
Sidebar: are the Rams the best team in football?
Is
that their title this year?
Yeah, it is right now. They're the best team on paper. It is right now.
They have the most primetime games
Adams
too.
is fine. I mean, they're good. They're good at everything.
They're really good. Yeah. They have 7 primetime games. I think the NFL is telling you that as well.
Just add Trent McDuffie to that defense.
Yeah, that's nuts. Week 14 at the Bengals. This is one where it's always a head scratcher because it's like, oh, this is Chiefs Bengals. Here we go, and it's just like laid an egg the last like 3 years. Like they haven't had a good version of the game. I know. So I don't know what to make of this. I don't even know.
Late season Bengals are always better than early season.
It's
Bengals.
true.
Like this
It's
is
true.
one you wanted early on.
This is
they always stumble out of the gates.
The perfect example of this is I have literally like no idea what's going on with the Bengals. Like who's on their roster outside of Joe Burrow and the receivers.
Burrow, Chase, and Higgins.
That's what I'm saying. That's literally all that matters. I don't even know who their running back is. Is it still Chase Brown?
They don't even have. It's Chase Brown. They don't even have Trey Hendrickson anymore.
Yeah, I have no idea what they are. If they're good, if they're not good. But I think that
straight weeks on the road. That's brutal.
I know. I have them lose this game too. I think it's just maybe a vibes thing of just the gauntlet that they're going through. They get them in a good spot. I think that they lose in Cincinnati as well. I have it 7-6 at this point, and they're flirting with the last playoff spot. They're gonna have to figure it out down the final couple weeks of the season. 7-6 is the record.
7-6, and I have what do I have? 8-5.
Are they losing? Then 8-5. Yes.
Yeah, 8-5. Okay. Then we come into Patriots. Max, get ready for it. Monday Night Football at Arrowhead. Man, I can't. Max, are you going to be okay when the Patriots actually have to play somebody this year?
Oh, please.
Are you going to be all right?
Those guys got paid too.
Are you going to be okay when they actually play a schedule this year? Because the Patriots are in danger of missing the playoffs.
Should we do like a bonus show tomorrow and we'll do this all over with the Patriots schedule? I haven't even looked.
Saturday content online. I'll
If
take
you
the
haven't
Chiefs
been
in
to
that game
12
at home.
Super Bowls, I can't deal with you.
I'll take the Chiefs at home in that game. It's New Year, Max. New Year. I'll take
Mike
the Chiefs.
Vrabel will instruct his team to avenge Tom Brady.
To avenge Diana Rossini's honor.
You're just jealous because you couldn't get any chicks.
Sorry.
All right. Patriots at home, week 15, Monday Night Football. Jacob's got to win. I've got to win as well. I think this is a scary spot. I think the Patriots will be really, really good next year. I think that they'll
be really, really good. I really don't. I think they'll be all right.
Are the okay? Are the Patriots going to be better than the Broncos next year?
No.
Are the Broncos better than the Patriots? I think
Broncos are loaded.
I think that the Patriots are top 4 team in the AFC.
Really?
I think so. I think that roster's good.
They already have AJ Brown on the. They're all saying I wouldn't give up a 1 for AJ Brown, kids.
Brown probably is coming there. I think they're a great story. I think Vrabel is as good as any coach in football. I do. But they played such a soft schedule last year that they won't get that advantage this year. So even if they play up to what they played last year, just because of who they'll play, it's not going to go the same way. They don't have any receivers there, like none that you like. Who's their best receiver?
Is Diggs not there?
Diggs a free agent right now.
He hasn't signed anywhere?
No, he's sitting on the street. So I just they'll be all right. They'll be okay. They'll probably be around 500, but I think it's going to be now. That doesn't like their long-term future. I'm still pretty high on because I like Drake May.
Who'd they draft? Who'd they draft this year? They had a late pick. It didn't really matter. Max, you got that answer?
The tackle Lomu,
which they really needed a tackle. By the way, like their line was awful in the Super Bowl. Awful.
Tight end in the third.
All right. Anyways,
Eli Raridon. Hey, they drafted Baron Morton.
Oh, really?
Would you give up a 1 for AJ Brown?
What?
A 1? Absolutely not. No.
No. Yes. If Philadelphia's going to demand a 1, I'd call Dallas and ask if they want a 1 for Pickens because I'd give a 1 for Pickens.
You don't make that. Dallas can't trade Pickens, Max. They can't. If they're ever going to win, they have to have Pickens, and he's holding out. By the way,
they're overloaded in salary cap. They're in cap.
Yeah, I know this. It's all they've pushed them all in. Like this has to be the year for Dallas. If it's not this year, they're gonna die.
Anyways, back to week 15. Week 15 on Monday Night Football. I've got a win here. I think that this is more so than anything. I think that this will be a tougher game for them, especially coming off 3 straight losses. I've got them on my schedule losing, six of 8 after week 6.
So
heading
you
into
have
this
them
game.
as a loss there on Monday Night Football?
No. I have them as a win. I have them as snapping the cold streak as you do. I'm saying I have them losing 6 of 8 up until that point. I think that this is the turning point where they do every year if they ever have any struggle at all, where it's just like, wait a minute, look at Kansas City. What's going on there? I think that they win this game. So I'm at 8-6. You're at 9-5.
9-5, 8-6. We're pausing here. And
3 more.
We'll come back. We'll do some headlines. We'll get into this in the next hour. We will talk Royals today. We have 3 games to go on this to see where we have the Chiefs based on the order of games, the way that they're playing. We'll have it all for you. It's a fun exercise. I'm uncomfortable with it, but it's fun. It's fun. We'll continue the conversation in the next hour. It's Sports Daily. It's Albrock and Cleveland. Max Power producing. Don't go away.
Lightning, hail, tornadoes, flooding. It's the worst of severe weather, and it's coming. Spring brings warmer temperatures, but also dangerous weather conditions. Stay up to date day or night with the Storm Team 12 weather app. You'll get accurate forecasts, so you can plan ahead and stay safe, no matter the weather. Download the Storm Team 12 weather app, brought to you by Stutzman's Greenhouse.
The future of television has arrived. Next Gen TV is here with stunning video, movie theater quality sound, enhanced voice clarity, and interactive features, all upgradable for the future. Learn more at watchnextgentv.com.
Canvas of our imagination. They tell a story. Clouds affect the events of your day. Sometimes they growl, sometimes they inspire, but they're always the messengers of nature's mood written in the sky. Storm Team 12 understands the language of clouds. We're dedicated to decoding their message so you know what to expect. Behind every cloud, there is a story waiting to be told. Trust Ross Jansen and Storm Team 12, alerting you first to the impact on your life.
We are following a breaking update.
Every day, all day, stream the stories that have you talking near and far.
Whoever is behind the wheel of this bus is not stopping.
From hundreds of local reporters and meteorologists spanning the country.
Chaos here this morning at the UW campus.
Search LNL for the all-new Local News Live streaming app.
Odyssey is one of the most influential audio and entertainment brands in the nation. You already know Odyssey's iconic local radio brands in Wichita. But did you know Odyssey has the country's best collection of music, news, and sports brands? Odyssey is also a premium podcast creator, major event producer, and digital innovator. Odyssey brings people together across the country and right here in Wichita. Odyssey also delivers meaningful radio and digital audio results. Find out our story and impact at odysseyinc.com/Wichita.
Make yourself known now.
310-01 in traffic pursuit.
Oh my God, here.
Investigate TV Plus begins with real people.
We investigate stories that impact you.
And inspire change every day.
Something is broken.
Real problems.
Why are they hiding it?
And real solutions.
My daughter was dying in front of me.
What was your reaction when he said that?
Investigate TV Plus, weekdays at 3:30 p.m. on KWCH.
Sometimes people tell us, I don't get it, it's just tea. But let me tell you, we are so much more than just tea. With 20 plus flavors of sweet and unsweet iced tea, the possibilities are endless. Come on in and try them all for free to find your favorite or get us on the go for your busy lifestyle. And don't miss happy hour every day. So the next time someone tells you it's just tea, tell them to come by and find out why we say drink tea, be happy.
Jim Rome here, lighting up your afternoons on the Jim Rome Show. Catch me starting at 2 on Wichita's #1 sports radio, Kansas Fan Headquarters, 97.5 and 1240 KFH.
Mornings are busy. We're here to make your mornings better. We report the stories that affect you.
3 more hospital lies from contaminated apple juice just a day after the FDA issued a recall.
We're here to make your mornings better.
Closing east and westbound lanes of K96 for repairs.
With 12 News, you're prepared for your whole day.
Scattered thunderstorms across the state into the afternoon.
Stay a step ahead with 12 News this morning on KWCH and KSCW.
Dr. X here once again, lactating truth milk for you out of my mind nipple. Today's heads up.
Wichita's most listened to sports radio, 97.5 and 1240 KFH. This is Sports Daily.
Look alive, couple of stewed prunes heading your way.
All right, we welcome you back in here. Another hour of Sports Daily right here on KFH, 97.5, 1240. You can call the show at 869-1240. You can email us, sportsdaily@kfhradio.com. You can comment to us through the video streams on Facebook, YouTube, and X. You can watch us as well on 12 News Connected. Listen to us on the Odyssey app. Jacob Albrock, TJ Cleveland, Max Power with you on this Friday, getting you ready for the weekend. We're going to continue our NFL schedule talk, our exercise, taking you through the Chiefs, where we would have them in this way too early May 15th prediction that TJ is going to hold us to in February, apparently. So we'll do that. We will talk Royals this hour as well. It's all What's on Tap, brought to you by the Wichita Brewing Company. Delano, featuring live music this Sunday. Details at wichitabrew.com. Send off your Sunday with live tunes, tasty treats, and good times at WBC Delano, your spot for spring Sundays. Visit wichitabrew.com for more info. Wichita Brewing Company, where groups gather. All right, TJ, we come back. We'll briefly pause our discussion. We are through week 15 on the Chiefs' schedule. I've got them
9-5. I've got
8-6. 8-6.
Correct.
3 games to go. We will get those on the other side of this thing. But
hold on. Before we do that, Max, we got to know. I think I know what the open was today. Is that How I Met Your Mother, Dr. X?
Yes. I love Dr. X.
Let's go.
Is that the mind nipple or the stewed prunes?
The mind nipple. That's okay. Ted. That's Ted as Dr. X on the radio, and
that's a show I need to watch.
And he swears that nobody knows his secret identity, and the entire campus knows that it's him.
Yeah, that was the outtakes.
Yeah. Oh, really? Okay.
The first one was the happening. He was organizing the happening.
Yeah. I remember that one.
I got it. That needs to be a show I watch.
It's a good
show. Right, Max. Let's hit the headlines.
All right, Sports Daily fans, let's take you to the sports headlines Jacob probably didn't see.
All right, we've actually got a okay amount, and they're not all based solely on the schedule. We've actually got good stuff here. Yesterday morning was taken by storm and Aronimink Golf Club, and not by the golf. Did you see?
No. I mean, I saw the tournament. Did something happen?
Garrick Higo. That name mean anything to you, Jacob?
It doesn't.
He is one on tour twice, I believe it saw. He was 1 minute late to his tee time.
Oh, I did see that. This was because of a storm?
No. It just said there's a storm of headlines. Excuse me.
Was he pooping?
I don't know what it was. Apparently, he was on the green, practice green, and took a nice little jog up to the tee box and realized and started walking up there. And the starter hit him with a hand on the shoulder and said, "You're late. That's 2 strokes. Go get him."
Ouch.
So and he didn't really make a big fuss about it. I think he was just like, the starter was like, "Do you know you're late?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, well, 2 strokes. Go ahead, go get him." Anyways, so that's not the headlines though, because he really didn't make a big fuss about it. I think he's just like, well, that sucks. Whatever. Let's play golf, and he did. The thing that made the headlines though is afterwards he did post round did stuff on the broadcast. Like, this dude was not going to get on the broadcast. He was on the broadcast with Marty Smith post round and said, quote, "The rule is if you're 1 second late, you're late. I was obviously on time, but late. 1 second's tough to define." And everybody's like, "What are you talking about?" So it gets better after that as he goes, I believe that was with Marty Smith, and then he goes to the actual press conference room, and this is the Q&A that got posted. This is from Kyle Porter, does a bunch of golf stuff. Q, just to be 100% clear, when you walked to the tee, it was a surprise to you when they said 2-stroke penalty, you're late. He said, "No, it wasn't a surprise. I was late. I mean, my caddy was yelling at me to get to the tee." Q, so by the time you got there, you already knew. Like, yeah, I knew it was probably going to happen. Yeah. You were with the PGA, it seemed like, for a bit now. Were you trying to argue your case a little bit? This is where it gets good. I was just trying to get evidence. I feel like any of you would have done the same. It's kind of like I was there on time, but the rule is 1 second late, you're late. So if you think about it, I was there on time, if you know what I mean. I don't quite know. When you say you were on time but late, it's like, well, I was there at like 7:18, 30 seconds. You know what I mean? And the question says 7:18 was your tee time? Question mark. Yeah, or something like 7:19. Who knows what it was? I don't know. That's the best.
Don't make excuses, man.
That's the best post game you could have had. Holy cow, it's good stuff. All right, let's keep golf going. This is a good one. What is it? Haisatsune, I believe. Haisatsune.
I don't know how you say it.
Rio Haisatsune. He's in like the top 5. He's
got
really
too
well
many
yesterday.
letters in there. Rio Haisatsune. Yeah, I think is right.
I believe. I'll double check, making sure that's right. If he's gonna have a chance to win this tournament, yeah, he's Hisatsune. There he is. Hisatsune. Rio Hisatsune. Yesterday played really well. I don't know if you noticed. I didn't notice this. Is that while he is on the green, he has a pre-putt routine where his caddy hands him his water bottle. He takes a swig of it, then goes up and putts every single time. It's not like he does it every putt that he takes a sip of water and then putts. Somebody asked him about that after his round, and they said, "What's going on there?" And he said, "I had to take some of the sake bomb."
Yeah.
And they said, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I need to start getting more drunk." And he said, "I'm just kidding. It's just water."
That's awesome. Makes me like him. All right, I might have a new favorite in the field of the leaders. By the way, real quick, I don't know if this is one of your headlines, but just because we're going to run out of time today, Sam Stevens.
Yeah.
1 under. He is teed off today.
I was say, does he have early time?
Yeah, he is teed off. He's through 1. He parred it.
So he got like the latest tee time of the day, and then he got the early morning. That's a brutal draw. Anyways, I got more golf headlines. We'll follow up another day about the Higo stuff because there's a lot of things about the being late to your tee time that we'll get to. We got to keep going though, because I want to talk about college basketball. There's some actual good stuff in here. Our guy Milan Momcilovic, still in the portal technically, going through the combine right now. He gave a good soundbite yesterday. This is where are we? Milwaukee sports director Carly Murata shared this soundbite from him. He said, and quote, "I'm not gonna go money hunt for the top school that offers me the most money. I mean, obviously it's really cool, and I would make a lot more money in college, but I really want to play in the NBA." So he said, "It's tempting. I could get more money in college. That's the
Where
bottom."
does he project? Do we know?
In the NBA?
Yeah.
He's like a late first. I don't think he's a lottery pick.
Well, I don't think he's a lottery pick, but
I mean, he would make we're talking about like he would leave like $5 million on the table, like $4 million on the table probably.
First round is guaranteed money. He's going to be a fine NBA player because he's.
I know,
man. He's tall and he shoots threes.
That's scary.
Maybe he'll go. Maybe he'll play in the NBA.
That's a betting on yourself situation. That's crazy, though, if that's true and he doesn't. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'd have to imagine if he, for a second, says, yeah, I'm going to go back to college, that Kentucky's going to be like, hey, we'll take you. We'll do anything we can. Here you go. Here's $10 million. The numbers are going to get outrageous if he wants to come back to college. Other college basketball, this is from Darren Heitner. This is Heitner Legal. He's been doing a lot of sports legal stuff, especially since, NIL and House became a thing. He's really suing the brakes off people, evidently. Yesterday, though, he tweets out and says, if you are a college basketball player who played 4 seasons in 4 years and you're being excluded from playing a 5th season, then feel free to reach out. Even if you have already, I'm starting to mobilize. It likely won't be a class action suit, though. Here's my email. So he's saying 5 for 5 is happening, what it sounds like. And these 4-year guys aren't going to get their 5th year, but the next year they will. He's saying, call me. We're going to sue him. We'll get you a year. We're going to try to figure it out. So, 1, this is annoying that it's even possible that you can do this and just sue and get what you want. 2, though.
You can't just sue and get what you want, but you can sue and cost people a lot of money is what you can do.
True. 2,
Dennis
though.
Dodd's favorite line in all of this is the big winner of this is billable hours. And he's correct.
It's right. 2, though, the other part of this is that, if there's something that happens and one guy gets it, then you better get ready for here comes here comes Kenyon Giles back in college. Here's Ron Boyd back in college.
I can tell you that coaches are ready for the possibility. That's not me guessing. I can tell you that coaches are ready for that possibility.
Look at KU, K-State, and Wichita State. They all are done with their rosters. And there's still spots in the rosters.
And there's a reason for that. And they are all aware of this situation, and they are all prepared for it.
Could you imagine Wichita State getting that phone call?
Being prepared for it and being able to afford it.
That's the other part, too.
Are 2 different things.
Yep.
But they're watching. They're watching, and they know about it. That's not going to sneak up on anybody.
Yep.
But how do you go back then another year? And say, well, hang on a minute. What about those players 2 years ago?
It's weird stuff. One more on the way out. Back to golf at Aronimink. Jacob, we talked about this yesterday. People made it out like it was going to be a racetrack. People are going to go way low. That was not the case yesterday. Here's a stat for you from Jamie Kennedy. There were 127 3-putts yesterday. There was 190 3-putts over the entire Masters tournament.
They moved the pins. Maybe it gets easier. I don't really know what to expect. It's odd that people thought people would score on this like that. We'll see today. We'll kind of keep you up to tune with Sam Stevens. All right, back to the Chiefs schedule when we return on Sports Daily.
Lightning, hail, tornadoes, flooding. It's the worst of severe weather, and it's coming. Spring brings warmer temperatures, but also dangerous weather conditions. Stay up to date day or night with the Storm Team 12 weather app. You'll get accurate forecasts so you can plan ahead and stay safe, no matter the weather. Download the Storm Team 12 weather app, brought to you by Stutzman's Greenhouse.
The future of television has arrived. Next Gen TV is here with stunning video, movie theater quality sound, enhanced voice clarity, and interactive features, all upgradable for the future. Learn more at watchnextgentv.com.
Canvas of our imagination. They tell a story. Clouds affect the events of your day. Sometimes they growl, sometimes they inspire, but they're always the messengers of nature's mood written in the sky. Storm Team 12 understands the language of clouds. We're dedicated to decoding their message so you know what to expect. Behind every cloud, there is a story waiting to be told. Trust Ross Jansen and Storm Team 12, alerting you first to the impact on your life.
We are following a breaking update.
Every day, all day, stream the stories that have you talking near and far.
Whoever is behind the wheel of this bus is not stopping.
From hundreds of local reporters and meteorologists spanning the country.
Chaos here this morning at the UW campus.
Search LNL for the all-new Local News Live streaming app.
Odyssey is one of the most influential audio and entertainment brands in the nation. You already know Odyssey's iconic local radio brands in Wichita. But did you know Odyssey has the country's best collection of music, news, and sports brands? Odyssey is also a premium podcast creator, major event producer, and digital innovator. Odyssey brings people together across the country and right here in Wichita. Odyssey also delivers meaningful radio and digital audio results. Find out our story and impact at odysseyinc.com/Wichita.
Make yourself known now.
310-1 in traffic pursuit.
Oh my God, here.
Investigate TV Plus begins with real people.
We investigate stories that impact you.
And inspire change every day.
Something is broken.
Real problems
Why are they hiding it?
and real solutions.
My daughter was dying in front of me.
What was your reaction when he said that?
Investigate TV Plus, weekdays at 3:30 p.m. on KWCH.
Sometimes people tell us, I don't get it, it's just tea. But let me tell you, we are so much more than just tea. With 20 plus flavors of sweet and unsweet iced tea, the possibilities are endless. Come on in and try them all for free to find your favorite or get us on the go for your busy lifestyle. And don't miss happy hour every day. So the next time someone tells you it's just tea, tell them to come by and find out why we say, drink tea, be happy.
Jim Rome here, lighting up your afternoons on The Jim Rome Show. Catch me starting at 2 on Wichita's #1 sports radio, Kansas Fan Headquarters, 97.5 and 1240 KFH.
Mornings are busy. We're here to make your mornings better. We report the stories that affect you.
3 more hospitalized from contaminated apple juice just a day after the FDA issued a recall.
We're here to make your mornings better.
Closing east and westbound lanes of K96 for repairs.
With 12 News, you're prepared for your whole day.
Scattered thunderstorms across the state into the afternoon.
Stay a step ahead with 12 News this morning on KWCH and KSCW.
Time 1240.
Time to get busy.
This is Sports Daily on KFH.
Thanks to Prairie Fire Coffee for keeping the Odyssey stations fueled up every day. Big old pot of Prairie Fire Coffee always going in the Odyssey kitchen, and we appreciate their support. We come back. Any carryover headlines, TJ?
I don't. We need to get back to the
We
football
got
talk.
through them all. We got through the headlines. We'll get you up to date on Sam Stevens. We'll talk a little Royals later in the hour. But it's football day, and that's okay. It's welcome. It's May 15th. It's been a little while since we've had good, tangible, since the draft football talk. And here we go. We got the schedule. All right, let's catch people back up. We are through week 15 on the schedule. I
Jacob
have the
is
Chiefs currently where?
9-5. I'm 8-6. Notables, we both have them going 0-3 on their road trip of week 12, 13, and 14 of Buffalo Rams and Bengals. The only discrepancies I think that we have here is that I have them winning opening night. Jacob has them losing opening night. The only other discrepancy is I have them losing at the Falcons in week 10 in a silly one that I think that they could drop. So that's why I'm 1 game behind Jacob. Again, he's 9-5. I'm 8-6. We've got 3 games left to go. Week 16 versus the Niners, week 17 at the Chargers, and week 18 versus the Raiders to wrap up the regular season.
Okay. I'll give them a win at home against the Niners. I actually think the Niners are going to take a step back this year. Still think they're going to be good, but I think they're going to be a little bit like who's going to catch the ball there? It's old George Kittle, no Ayuk, no Juwan Jennings. Is Ricky Pearsall finally going to do something? They'll always be able to run the ball in San Francisco. Their defense is getting a little older too. I think they're going to take a little bit of a step back this year. I'll give that home win to the Chiefs. So that puts us at 10. I told you that Vegas over-under is 10.5 right now. That puts me at 10.
Yep. I'm going to give them a win as well. I think this is one where if it was on the road, I may not. But I think that, at home, coming off of a big win against the Patriots the week before on Monday night, I think that they'll be riding a little bit of something. I'm not sure. Again, it's a defensive question, and I understand that the 49ers aren't the 49ers that they were 2 or 3 years ago. But, they've got CMC and Kittle and Purdy, assuming everybody will be healthy at this point of the season. That's a tough ask for a Chiefs defense that's going to be super young to figure out ways to stop that. But I think that they can at home. I'm going to give them a win. So I've got them at 9-6. Up next, the last road game of the year. This feels like a spot where, it could be a what are they? Swing state. This could be a swing state game. Chargers on the road, week 17.
What's swinging? What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Just back to a Hawaiian shirt conversation.
Back to the pineapple talk. Sorry.
Yeah, I think they're going to lose at the Chargers. Late in the year, Chargers will be playing for a lot, so I'll give that a loss there on the road. We don't even know what time. We just know it'll be. No, we don't even know what day it'll be at this point.
We don't.
But yeah, I'm gonna make that a loss.
Yeah, I am too. I don't think that they get out and sweep the Chargers in a season. I think the Chargers again have gotten better. I think last year they took a big step forward. I don't think that it's as set in stone in the past as the Chiefs able to beat up on all the AFC West. So I think that's one that they drop as well. On the road again, I think at this point in the season, this year's especially, it's going to be the most you better win your home games, because your road games are going to be tough to come by. You better not drop one at home. And so I think I have them. Yeah. So anyways, 9-7. I have them dropping that game in Los Angeles. I'm 9-7. Jacob is 10-6. We've got one left against Kirko Chains and the Nandalorian. Will the Nandalorian be playing at this point of the season?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Unless he's hurt, he'll be playing by week 18. I'm going to give the Chiefs the win, though, at home. Yep. So that puts me at 11 wins, which would go over their Vegas win total. And I'm also telling you right now, there is no chance that I'm betting the Chiefs over win total this year.
Yeah, I have a win as well. I'm at 10-6. So that's right on. There's 10.5.
You're 10-7. I'm 11-6.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. 10-7.
So, okay. Now we got to step back a little bit from this. If the Chiefs go 11-6 this year, it is going to be a tremendous, in my opinion, win. This is another year of just see if we can get to the postseason and see what happens. Is there a path? You've got them at 10. I've got them at 11. What is the path to get there? Because we've got so much. We got more unknown, honestly, for them since we've had the year after Tyreek Hill left. Probably was the last time we kind of went into one where we're like, ooh, the first time they rebuilt the defense. So kind of all around that 2022 year, where it's like, man, they got a lot of questions answered, and they won a Super Bowl.
I'll put it this way. Let's think about it in terms of this. Max, you can cut the music whenever you want. The Dolphins, we both have across the board wins against the Colts at home, Dolphins on the road, Raiders on the road, Chargers at home, Jets at home, Cardinals at home, Patriots, 49ers, and Raiders. So we have nine of the wins. We only disagree on one of them, I guess. Nine of those wins, and you look at those though, is that how many of those do you feel like you could write down and pin and not change your mind about? That 5. That's what I'm saying. The Dolphins on the road, probably. This is a better way to think about it. Dolphins on the road.
Never do that on the road.
I know, right? I say Dolphins, Raiders on the road, Jets at home, Cardinals at home.
Yeah.
Raiders at home.
Yeah.
That's probably it.
And I don't feel great about road games doing that in the NFL, but yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So those are 5. Those are 5 that you feel like that's your basement, is that you'll win 5 games.
Yes. I agree with that.
What can you do with the other 11, basically?
Assuming health. And here's the other part of that same equation. They're going to have a chance to win every game they play, right? So we both have them struggling through that week 12 through week 15 stretch or whatever. Could they go to Buffalo and win on Thanksgiving? Of course they could. Could they go to the Rams and win after that? Of course they could.
Yep.
Are the Bengals even going to be any good this year? Maybe not.
I don't know.
Like,
I know. I think that I do this all the time with the Royals schedule. And so I apologize for beating the horse at this point, beating the dead horse at this point, is that, we agree there's 5 that you feel really, really good about that they should win. Like that they absolutely will win 5 games. We both agree on, based on the spreadsheet here, is that they're going to lose 5 games that we both agree with. The Seahawks, Bills, Rams, Bengals, Chargers. So those are 5 and 5 right there. And so do you feel like the Chiefs are going to lose 5 games? You agree with that?
yes.
I mean, if they do anything better than that, it's,
Yeah.
it's like, how the hell they do that, right? Five games is what they will lose at least. And they will win at least 5 games. And so my brain immediately goes to like, what do you got? 7 left?
Yep.
And that's 7. That 7 is Denver, Colts, Chargers,
Bengals, Bills, Rams. Yeah, I mean, those are, I'm not putting like that's this. And again, this is a hard exercise. If you're telling me Mahomes is full strength by preseason,
I know we haven't even really thought about that part of it. Is it like,
if you're telling me that, it's pretty easy to get optimistic or pessimistic about the Chiefs. Like, it'll be easy for Max to sit there and roll his eyes because there's a lot of things you can look at and be like, listen, you don't lose Trent McDuffie and all, you don't rebuild a defense. They got lucky doing that once. What are the chances they can do that again? Unlikely. They're getting older. Is Travis Kelce really your second best pass catching option again this year? Like, there's a million reasons you can be a pessimist with the Chiefs this year. Mahomes is coming off an ACL. He's not going to be ready to go by week 1. Like, you can do all of those things. You can also say, yeah, Mahomes could be ready by week 1.
Mm-hmm.
That offensive line's really good, and they added Kenneth Walker. They can control the tempo of a game, and Rashee Rice will be full speed, ready to go this year. He's great.
They got a new offensive coordinator.
Worthy's not going to dislocate his shoulder on the first play of the season, basically. Maybe Royals gives you something this year.
Bieniemy's a big part of it. I think that there is a lot of
big part of it. Yep.
Scheme things that you could complain about over the last 2 years.
Yeah, and look, we mentioned it. Steph Diggs, Juwan Jennings, both are sitting there right now. Tyreek Hill, all 3 of those guys are just sitting around, not playing football at the moment.
It's true.
Can the Chiefs add one of those guys? How does that make you feel about the season to bring in another veteran like that? Anybody willing to come just play veteran minimum? Who wants it? Which guy? Juwan Jennings, you want a prove-it-year deal like Marquise Hollywood Brown got? Come on down. I mean, it's too early to be doing this, but it's fun to do it now. I like it the day after the schedule release. But the reality is all the outcomes, you could be like, yeah, okay, I could see it.
Okay, here's your question. I'm 10-7, you're 11-6. We'll do this again pre-week 1. Is your total going to go up or down?
Say it again.
You're at 11-6. When we do this again before the regular season and we're predicting everything, is your total going to go up or down?
I don't know. I got to know about Mahomes.
I know, but I'm asking you to predict the future.
Agent.
I know. I'm asking you to predict the future based on things that we don't know. How do you see it playing out?
I don't see a scenario where I have them any lower than 10 wins or any higher than 11 wins.
Yeah, honestly.
I mean, I don't think anything's going to happen that'll sway me out of 10-7.
If they did, if they bolstered the wide receiver room, I guess is a good point to think about. Like, that's really the only thing they can do to make you feel much better, right?
Correct.
Because I went through this. I imagine you did as well. Is that Mahomes is playing in all these games. Like, that's what my mind says.
I assume Mahomes is playing in all these games. Let's pretend for a second that he's not. Let's pretend for a second that he doesn't come back till October, which
let's pretend that he doesn't come back until after the week 5 bye.
Right. October was the original, like, worst case scenario, right? Okay. So they got Justin Fields there. They've got that offensive line. They've got Kenneth Walker, Eric Bieniemy. I could still find you a way, if that happened, and make the case for, well, yeah, if their defense comes through and these rookies are good, they could win 2 or 3 games without Mahomes, for sure, because they'll control the tempo of a game.
That's a fun exercise.
The first 4 games, like, so again, like, almost no matter what happens here, I'm going to end up with 10 or 11 wins. I think. I can't imagine a scenario we will know before we go into the season that will change that either way. They could get Diggs or Jennings or Hill. And I don't think it's going to be worth, we talk about wins above replacement. I don't know what that's worth. I mean, you like that kind of stuff when you think about them in the big games and the big moments and all of these things. But again, the Chiefs are screaming at us that they're going to run the ball this year. I mean, they couldn't do any more to tell us that they're going to run the ball this year.
Nope.
They drafted Emmett Johnson higher than they needed to. Like, they're telling you they're going to run it. So does signing a receiver make a difference? Not really. I don't think.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's more about, to me, how quickly can you acclimate these defenders? That's what I think makes or breaks this Chiefs season. If they have a bad defense, they're in big trouble. But if they have a respectable to good defense, they're going to be fine.
That's the thing, too.
If they turn around and have a great defense, now we're cooking here with the chance that you could look at them and say, you know what, that's a real contender there.
Yeah. I wonder they can't do. We bring up the point they could add a wide receiver. They could do something. They can't do anything to the defense, though. That's going to cost too much money, right?
There's nothing else they can do. I mean, they could make a trade, but they're not going to do that. Like that ship has sailed, and I don't think they need to either.
I mean, that's my point that I'm making is that they've made their bed with what the defense is going to be.
Yeah. And I think what they did in the draft is good.
I think I answered the questions that you needed. Yeah, it's going to be young, but I think it's fine.
Well, but and we have a little bit of a track record here. They've done this before.
I agree.
And it worked great. Now, it didn't necessarily work great week 1, if I remember. But what people forget with the Chiefs and what they always focus on, naturally, is the offense. Mahomes, Kelsey. Like, the offense hasn't been very good. What the Chiefs forget about these last 2 Super Bowls, the last 2 Super Bowls, that's not accurate. The second Super Bowl of this last group and the one they lost. Okay, so those 2 Super Bowls, those offenses weren't any good anyway. Now, the offense of that first Super Bowl in that run, the right after Tyreek Hill, that offense was elite.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't very good, and then it wasn't very good, and then it wasn't very good last year. We haven't seen a good offense since the
2022
second Super Bowl they won.
2022, yeah.
Yes. So that people forget quickly that those 2 teams, the one that won the third Super Bowl and lost the Super Bowl to the Eagles, those were 100% defense-led teams.
Yeah.
That's where I think we have to really step back and be like, hang on a minute, everybody. The Chiefs have been good recently because their defense has been really good. It hasn't been that they're better offensive. They haven't had a great offensive season since that second Super Bowl. I don't think they're going to come into this year and have some great offensive season. Why would we think that? Like, what has happened in the 3 years their offense has been struggling might be a little strong a word, but you know what I mean? Like, what's happened that would make you think that's not going to happen again? They're going to redefine what they do, but they're going to redefine what they do in part because they want to lean into what they're good at, and they feel like they're good at playing defense right now.
Yeah.
And they feel like, obviously, they have Mahomes and they have Kelsey and they have great players. I just like what these young defenders do will have the biggest impact on how good the Chiefs are this year. If those guys come in and they have the kind of impact in season that they did when the 22 class come in, the McDuffie, Karlov, like if they have that kind of impact, the Chiefs have a chance to be really good this year. I think that's an unfair expectation, though, to expect them to repeat what they were able to accomplish in that draft. But that doesn't mean by the end of the year they can't get to be a pretty good defense, maybe even a really good defense. Are they going to be top 5 in the NFL? I don't think so. I don't think they have a good pass rush for that. Maybe. That's what's going to ultimately, though, decide how good this year is. So when we talk about, okay, well, what could, we get to September and we make these predictions, we're not going to know anything by that point. Are we? That's going to change the 10 or 11 wins we both feel. Like nothing could happen between now and then that would make you think, oh, yeah, that's going to make them significantly better. I'd love for them to go get one of those receivers for nothing. It'd be great. It'd be a great addition. I don't, though, think it's going to majorly change the trajectory of this season. I don't.
I agree. I think that's what they got. I think it's 10, 11, 12 is where it'll land.
I'd almost be more comfortable with 9 than I would be with 12, I think. At right now. The good news, if you're a Chiefs fan, you get this luxury that I hope Chiefs fans never take for granted, and I feel like they did last year a little bit. You have Mahomes. You have Andy Reid. You have a chance in the NFL. If you have a great coach and a great quarterback in the NFL, you have a chance every time you take the field. Look at Patriots are a good example last year. Great coach, a quarterback who was playing out of his mind. That wasn't their offensive line wasn't any good. They didn't have any good skill players. And all of a sudden they went to the Super Bowl. So you got Mahomes, like the hope's always there with a great coach and a great quarterback, and the Chiefs have that. So, at the end of the day, just start there. Just start there, Chiefs fans. All right, we'll come back. Let's talk some Royals when we return. Yeesh, that escalated quickly. We'll be right back.
Lightning, hail, tornadoes, flooding. It's the worst of severe weather, and it's coming. Spring brings warmer temperatures, but also dangerous weather conditions. Stay up to date day or night with the Storm Team 12 weather app. You'll get accurate forecasts, so you can plan ahead and stay safe, no matter the weather. Download the Storm Team 12 weather app, brought to you by Stutzman's Greenhouse.
The future of television has arrived. Next Gen TV is here with stunning video, movie theater quality sound, enhanced voice clarity, and interactive features, all upgradable for the future. Learn more at watchnextgentv.com.
Canvas of our imagination. They tell a story. Clouds affect the events of your day. Sometimes they growl, sometimes they inspire, but they're always the messengers of nature's mood written in the sky. Storm Team 12 understands the language of clouds. We're dedicated to decoding their message so you know what to expect. Behind every cloud, there is a story waiting to be told. Trust Ross Jansen and Storm Team 12, alerting you first to the impact on your life.
We are following a breaking update.
Every day, all day, stream the stories that have you talking near and far.
Whoever is behind the wheel of this bus is not stopping.
From hundreds of local reporters and meteorologists spanning the country.
Chaos here this morning at the UW campus.
Search LNL for the all-new Local News Live streaming app.
Odyssey is one of the most influential audio and entertainment brands in the nation. You already know Odyssey's iconic local radio brands in Wichita. But did you know Odyssey has the country's best collection of music, news, and sports brands? Odyssey is also a premium podcast creator, major event producer, and digital innovator. Odyssey brings people together across the country and right here in Wichita. Odyssey also delivers meaningful radio and digital audio results. Find out our story and impact at odysseyinc.com/Wichita.
Make yourself known now.
31001 in traffic pursuit.
Oh my God, here.
Investigate TV Plus begins with real people.
We investigate stories that impact you.
And inspire change every day.
Something is broken.
Real problems.
Why are they hiding it?
And real solutions.
My daughter was dying in front of me.
What was your reaction when he said that?
Investigate TV Plus, weekdays at 3:30 p.m. on KWCH.
Sometimes people tell us, I don't get it, it's just tea. But let me tell you, we are so much more than just tea. With 20 plus flavors of sweet and unsweet iced tea, the possibilities are endless. Come on in and try them all for free to find your favorite or get us on the go for your busy lifestyle. And don't miss happy hour every day. So the next time someone tells you it's just tea, tell them to come by and find out why we say, drink tea, be happy.
Jim Rome here, lighting up your afternoons on The Jim Rome Show. Catch me starting at 2 on Wichita's #1 sports radio, Kansas Fan Headquarters, 97.5 and 1240 KFH.
Mornings are busy. We're here to make your mornings better. We report the stories that affect you.
3 more hospitalized from contaminated apple juice just a day after the FDA issued a recall.
We're here to make your mornings better.
Closing east and westbound lanes of K96 for repairs.
With 12 News, you're prepared for your whole day.
Scattered thunderstorms across the state into the afternoon.
Stay a step ahead with 12 News this morning on KWCH and KSCW.
Sports Daily on KFH.
Welcome back in, everybody. Get you ready for the weekend with some HTO. We'll get you one for free right now. It's a text-to-win contest. You can enter by texting the keyword T to the short code 20357. It's hot out there, so try to win a free tea right now. You can enter once per day. Message and data rates apply. It'll get you a free iced tea at either Wichita, East or West location, or in Derby. More than 26 flavors to choose from. Good luck, everybody. We come back in. The fun of football, TJ, is over because now we get to talk about the Royals. Swept on the road against the White Sox. Starting pitching is falling apart here.
Not good.
I'm a little concerned. All of a sudden, we start the week, game and a half back, feeling good. All of a sudden, now they are in last place in the AL Central, 4.5 games back. And the wheels do feel a little fall-offy right now. You've got Waka, who you hope dearly can be your stopper tonight. But then after that, you go into this weekend series against the Cardinals, and you're running out Noah Cameron and Stephen Kolek? Yikes. Yikes. Now, the Cardinals, you're not facing anybody that it like lights out here. 3 righties, so at least Jack Caglione can play. That's handy.
You want to know a stat? Annie Rogers post out last night. Last 8 games for the Royals starting pitchers. How many quality starts? What do you think?
In 8 games.
Don't look at the scores. Off the top of the head.
Walker's going tonight, so he would have only pitched in one of those games. So there's one.
Yeah,
I think Bubic had a good one in there too. I'm going to say 2.
Nope, 1. And he goes Walker's. You're right. Yeah. He went like 7 scoreless. That's the only quality start that they've had in the last 8 games. And this, like, how it's so insane. They win 5. It's literally last year. They win 5 games and then lose 6 of 8. Like, how does that happen?
Well, it's easy. And Rick says the same thing. It's the exact same team as last year. Can scare you a bit, but not a playoff team. I don't think it's the exact same team as last year in some ways. The roster does look similar, but I think we should be projecting growth from a player like Jack Caglianone. But now Q is doing everything he can to get in Jack Caglione's head. Like everything you can do to a young player that you wouldn't want to do, that's what they're doing right now to Jack Caglianone. Could you imagine how frustrating it must be right now for Jack Caglianone to be a platoon player, which is what he is.
On a bad team.
On a bad team that needs something, and you can't help him? Like, it's outrageous what they are doing with him, in my opinion.
I know.
And it's not the exact same team in a negative way, because there was no way this rotation was going to be able to follow up what it had done the last 2 years. No chance. And we knew that.
You want to know the part that drives me the most nuts is last night watching the broadcast after the game, Joel Goldberg doing Royals post game with Jeremy Guthrie. The first thing that they talk about is that, man, this team just can't seem to get it figured out versus left-handed pitching. I'm like, well, golly, they try. They try every time that damn lineup comes out against a left-handed pitcher, and it still doesn't work. Like, just who cares at that point, right? Just put the guys out there.
What is the worst thing that could happen this season? Like, what is the worst possible scenario to you? Because to me, it's not just that you have a bad year, right? That's always been a possible scenario. That's not the worst possible scenario. The worst possible scenario is you have a bad year and you have further delayed the development of your good young players. Yeah. That's the worst case scenario.
Yeah, it is.
Because even if you have a bad year and Cags has a year to come back, then next year you're like, okay, all right. Like, we've got the now he's ready to hit 5-hole for us every night.
I know. I'm with you. Like, yeah, I mean, it's bad. I don't really know what to do about it either. I don't think they know either, because it's not even it's not even just a Cags conversation.
No,
like,
but that's the symptom of the overall problem.
Yes, it is. But like, it's not even so much of like Cags development. Like, watching last night, like that broadcast last night, like just watch the final 20 minutes of the game, and the post-game show is the perfect, iceberg of everything the Royal season has been. So like, they get the final out and they cut to the dugout, and Salvi's in full catcher's gear, just staring into the heavens. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, what is going on? Like, pissed. He was mad about it. And then he talked about it after the game and like didn't hold back. He's like, it's not good. Like, this is not good. Like, we've got to figure something out. Like, this is bad. Like, and talking about himself is that, like, I've been just awful and I've got to figure it out. And like, it's not just Cags, like, development wise, it's Cags and Jensen, I guess. But in terms of the whole roster, like, when you're pressing, it's obvious. Like, it's baseball. If you're pressing, you're not going to be good. And they're pressing really hard. And I think that there is something to be said, not to grasp at straws and things like that. But like, man, if you are whoever you want to say, Kyle Isbells of the world, or the guys that don't play every day, and you get put back in there and it's like, oh, I better hit today or I'm not going to play tomorrow. Right. And then you press even harder. And then whenever you do play and you're Lane Thomas or Starling Marte, like, all right, this is the second time I've played in the last week, and we need to win bad. And it's on my shoulders because Jack Caglianone is sitting the bench behind me now. And it just spirals worse and worse.
It is. And look, we were 3 games ago, we felt like the Royals were on top of the world.
I know.
So I don't think you could, you can't overreact. The bullpen gave them 3 scoreless innings last night before Ursig came in and gave up a run that didn't matter. You get to these points and it's like, there are good things still happening. My biggest concern is the concern that I've been trying to wave the flag on all off season. I don't think their starting pitching is going to hold up. So was that okay? Well, it was okay when their bullpen projected to be really, really good, and the offense you thought we'd see growth out of. If those things aren't happening, their starting pitching, guys, like it's not going to be as good. What else do we need to see? Lugo broke down last year. He's a year older now. Okay, Bubic is coming off serious injury. How good is Bubic? They should have traded him last year. I'll never change my mind on that. They should have traded him last year. Not that he's not good, but like to not have taken advantage of that high was the wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
So now you're sitting there, you feel great about Waka. You do feel great about Waka. And I think Lugo probably half the time will still be really good. Reagans is hurt. Estevez is hurt. You've got an all-star caliber starter and the saves leader last year hurt. There's also a bit of realism that needs to come into play here. They're missing 2 all-star caliber players in an already thin spot. And so, yeah, I get it for everybody that's like, yeah, they're just not going to be good enough. That's totally possible. But they have been lucky so far that they're still right there. And are they good enough to go win some games? Of course they are.
It feels like to me, the best way to put it is that like, are they good enough to do it? Yes. But like, I think of what they've shown us is that they're going to climb uphill the entire way to get there. Like,
well, they're going to have to.
Well, yeah, I mean, literally speaking of the standings of having to climb uphill to get there. But like, even where it stands right now, like we talked about the new season and everything like that. Like they're never going to, I'll even put it out and say like, they're never going to be more than 6 games above or below 500 the entire way.
I mean, they're 6 games under 500 right now.
Okay,
so,
maybe a bigger number, maybe 10.
Yeah, 10. Yeah, that's
okay. I'll say they're never going to be 6 games over 500. They could be 6 games below 500.
There is a better chance to me that this unravels and goes way south than they end up 10 games over 500.
No.
But that doesn't mean like on May 15th, I'm like waving the white flag on a baseball season. It's not what that means at all. There are a lot of little symptoms here where you could see this spiral out of control real fast, real fast. That's what scares me. Don't do that, right? Don't let that happen because it could. At least don't let it happen until much later in the year. Here's the other elephant in the room. This is kind of what they have organization-wide. They don't have, they've called them all up.
Yep.
There's not much down there right now. The Royals farm system is not good.
Mm-hmm.
So you're really leaning into this group to get it done. You've invested. They have ownership, and they deserve a lot of credit for it. Has invested a ton of money in this pitching staff. Ton. And it's thin ice. And if Reagans isn't there, obviously we're seeing how important his spot is for this team. But it's like you've invested a ton of money in it. A ton of money in it. You've invested a ton of money in the lineup now with Michael Garcia and Bobby Witt Jr. They're doing everything they can. So I don't want to be overly aggressive in the failures of the organization because I don't think that's the case at all. Have they missed a few little things here and there? Yes. I'm not particularly fond of the last 2 managers. Quatraro, I want to like. Matheny, I could never really figure it out. Quatraro, I can figure it out and I can see it at times, but now I think we're to the point where he could be doing harm long-term with the Rays style or that small, sometimes you can ignore the splits, I think. But he's desperate to win games, so I get it. To Jalen Thompson's point every week, they're trying to win every game they play.
Yeah.
But to me, that just screams of your pressing, to your point earlier. Now you're always pressing. Okay, Marte, here's your lefty. Get in there and save us. You don't get in there and drive in some
agree.
runs.
There's part of that, definitely. So I don't know. I think that like I don't know. I don't know what to say to that comment. I think that like Cutraro took him to the playoffs the first year he was there. First year he was there, right? Yeah, first year he was there.
Mhm.
What worked? How did that happen?
Look at his overall win-loss record.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying how did they get to the playoffs?
This worked. The same thing worked. They had these pitchers were better, is what was different. You know, these pitchers who were in Waka and Lugo's case, not that Waka's still not great, they were 2 years younger than they are now.
Sure.
Reagan's came over in that trade and was lightning in a bottle. Like that, they were electric. Do you remember how bad the bullpen was that year? It was awful. It was when we started the year with James MacArthur, I think, at closer. It was like, holy smokes, their bullpen's bad. They go make those 2 trades. Both those guys are, you know, one of them was Ursig, who's been electric, and the other, Harvey, never could get away from his injury, unfortunately. So, like, again, like holistically as an organization, I look at it and I say the last 3 years have been successful. Yep. And I think Cutraro deserves credit for that. I think Piccolo deserves credit for that. I certainly think John Sherman deserves credit for that. So I don't want to like pull that away from him. But this year it's not working. And I'm not sure that I mean, we just saw like what can change, decisions can change. The button pushing is not working this year, and the roster is banged up and maybe not deep enough. And if this pitching rotation keeps, I mean, they gave up 18 runs in that series to the White Sox. Oh, oof. Like that's bad. And 2 of them were Lugo and Bubic. So what's going to happen with Kolek and Cameron now?
I know.
Like that's your rotation. That's where it feels like it's not going to happen to me, is because I've like, what are these starters going to do for you? If Lugo can't return to what he was and Reagan's hurt, ain't happening. Not happening. Those 2 guys have got to be good or this won't, I mean, it's not going to happen. I'm sorry. Noah Cameron was a great story last year. Stephen Kolek is a nice player, probably long-term, but that ain't good enough to make the playoffs. It's not.
I don't know what to do.
Not unless you can score 6-7 runs a game, which is probably why Salvi is frustrated.
They dropped the series against the Cardinals. Is it over? Is it over?
Is it over? No, it's May.
Are they back or are they over? It's over.
See, maybe they sweep the series against the Cardinals. Then they're only 2.5 games back in the division on Monday. Could happen. We're coming back. Don't go away.